How's it going, YouTube world? New York State Prepper coming at you with some new technology. My 12-year-old son taught me how to do this and downloaded some software for me, and so we're gonna give this a whirl. This is the first time. There's a lot more to this that I still don't know, but at least this much I can try and figure out. So what I figured is it would be kind of neat to show everybody who I actually subscribe to myself, and I don't know, give a very brief synopsis of my thoughts on each. So, as you can see, it's not that many, so we're not going to be here forever. First is Beat Around the Bushcraft. He started out with a different channel, and I think I'm still subscribing to that. But he moved to this channel, and now it's all his own. And this guy is really great. He lives in Alaska, and has a lot of bushcraft knowledge. But he's also he throws jokes around quite a bit. A lot of things that if you're not paying attention, you're not going to catch it. But very funny, very funny. And I definitely I binge watch this when it first came up. He doesn't have a whole lot of videos yet, but like I said, he just started a month ago on this channel. But he's got some really great videos, so I highly suggest going and check him out, and enjoy his little sarcastic bits that go along with it. This is what I actually just loaded now because I'm learning how to do this. This is all just non-copyrighted sounds, music, things for the background that I've been playing with and trying to figure out the proper volumes and stuff to maybe have this in the background during certain things. Once again, what my kid is trying to teach me how to use. Next, we have Justin Barber. This was actually suggested to a lot of us by Joe Robinette, and I'll talk about him in a little bit. And the coolest thing that he's been doing is this. He actually has a 68-day bushcraft trip. He's from Newfoundland, and he's doing a trip across the island, and it's really great. It's the camera work is superior. If you have ever watched an episode of Lost, the Nat Geo series that was going on, it's a lot like that. A lot of cinematography, if that's even a word. But it's really good stuff. I highly suggest you checking that out. Primitive Technology. That's crazy. It has over 9 million subscribers. And I haven't watched a lot of these. I just subscribed to this recently. There's another one too that's like this. And obviously what it's all about is primitive technologies. Doing a lot of hand tool stuff, making some cool stuff by hand, out of clay, anything shelters to see bow and arrows, forges, stuff like that. So it's really cool. I haven't checked into that much. Obviously I have my ones that I go to all the time. This Youssef. I'm not quite. I can't figure out where this guy's from. I'm thinking it's in Indonesia. He doesn't have a lot of videos, but he asked me to sub him, so I did. And actually, the cinematic videos, these ones are actually really cool. The other ones I don't know. I'm not quite understanding what's going on because he's speaking in a different language. But yeah, so that's that guy. Kirk Miller. He has a lot of good prepping videos. It's all up front, right in front of your face. Um, hasn't been on in a few weeks, but very good quick videos. Um, most of them are quick. I haven't seen this one. I haven't watched a lot of these. Like I said, this is pretty recent that I subscribed to him. But what I have seen is very good suggestions and information in regards to prepping and bugging out, things like that. Next one, Spearing Outdoors. Now this guy, it was really cool because I don't know where I found him, but um, his videos, he's actually from Ireland, um, and at first I couldn't quite figure it out. I mean, you obviously I don't know accents that well, so you would think that I would know immediately because he has such a thick accent. Um, but I'm not that bright with I'm like, is it Irish? Is it Scottish? I'm not quite sure. But then so all I did was Google Spearing, and yeah, it's a uh, mountainous area in Ireland. And then obviously, once you start watching his videos, it becomes more obvious. I also think it's cool because he's a scout leader, and my youngest son is heavily into Boy Scouts, so that kind of makes it cool to see, from a completely different country, how they can relate. I showed the lashing, at the end of that video. He showed um, a bunch of projects that his scouts had. So it was cool to show that to my scout as well. But very good stuff. Knows what he's doing. Uh, Another highly suggested. Well, I'm probably going to say that on all of them, or else why would I subscribe to him? Kwood Adventures. Um, this is Beat Around the Bushcraft. That's the guy. It's just a different channel that's owned by someone else, and that pretty much stopped doing videos a little while ago, and then a month ago, and then he switched to his own channel. So still, I subscribe to it. I'm not sure if I've seen every single one of them, so I want to go back before I unsubscribe and make sure I caught them all, because it's really funny. A lot of those ones are more comical, whereas Beat Around the Bushcraft, it's a lot more serious information with a lot of comedy involved as well. But the Kwood, some of it was just tongue in cheek kind of information, which was very cool. But I enjoyed watching it. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Um, I would imagine a lot of people know what this is, who these folks are. I follow them on Facebook as well. Unfortunately, sorry, just cracking a beer here. I don't watch too many other videos, just because there's so many. Like I said, there's so many channels that I follow, um, that I have my favorites, and they're not on the top of the list, even though their information is obviously stellar. Great stuff. You can really learn a lot from them, and when I do have time, I should definitely go back and check them out some more. Um, but they do, well, they say they do it, yeah, almost daily, looks like. Good stuff, really good stuff. All right, Santiago Studios. Now, if you want comedy, he's also got his other channel, which I'll show further down the list. This is just a comedy channel. Definitely not for children. Funny stuff. It's just a comedy show. I really enjoy watching them. With those videos when I need a break from, the mundane, the prepping, the bushcraft, you got to have your comedy shows too. And he's really good at it. Really funny stuff. But like I said, definitely not even PG. Don't let your kids watch that stuff. I mean, some of it they could, but not most of it. Hoople's Cat, Emergency Preparedness. I really like this channel. He has a whole variety of different topics that he discusses. Anything from, obviously you see from the title, emergency preparedness, prepping, to he's got let's look at a couple videos. He has a pandemic scenario type situation that's going on. So you'd have to watch it obviously from the beginning on through, where it's a pseudo situation to where the pandemic is getting increasingly worse, and seeing how it's going on. To doing reviews, to he gets into politics. Personally, I avoid the political ones. He's definitely on the more liberal or socialist side of life. But it is what it is. You got to keep an open mind. You can't not watch content that you could learn things from just because you don't agree with somebody's political views. That would just be ridiculous to do. But another one, he's from Canada. There's a lot of preppers in Canada, as you're going to see that I follow. So I highly suggest checking his channel out as well. Destroying the Illusion. So this one is another one of the not prepping, not bushcraft. It's a young man who definitely has some theories. Everybody's got to have a little conspiracy theory in their life. So this is one of those channels to where you find out what some other people think about what's going on in the world, and their viewpoints on it, and anything like politics to UFOs. That's pretty much, that'll explain it. Politics to UFOs. That's what this guy's about. So another good channel. I don't watch all of his stuff, but every once in a while, I get in there. The Patriot Nurse. I still can't believe she's been around for a long time, has a lot of videos. I still can't believe she has less than 300,000 subscribers. I mean, not that that's not a lot. That's a huge amount. Especially compared to me. I have 51, So, great channel, great knowledge, a lot of nursing stuff that you're gonna need when shit hits the fan, and a lot of stuff outside of that spectrum as well, that you're gonna enjoy, that she gets into. A lot of one-on-ones, talking, great viewpoints, and very good. Obviously, highly suggested as well. If you got to have your medical knowledge, and she offers her perspective on those opportunities. Next, we have Peter Collin. I haven't watched a lot of his videos, but the reason that I subscribe to him is because I do need to, and it started up because I need to learn tree identification, and he has a video on here from Letchworth State Park. which is in New York. I believe that's actually a picture of it. It could be. I'm not positive, but I think it is. Um, which is in New York State, which is obviously where I'm from, which would help me in tree identification for the part of the country that I'm in. So he's very knowledgeable about that. Um, I'm sure he's got a lot of other content that I haven't seen yet, but that's why I'm subscribing to him, because tree identification is definitely something you need to learn. Praying Medic. We're back to conspiracy theories. Obviously, you see the Q there, and QAnons. If you don't know what that is, look it up. That's all I can tell you. Just look it up. A lot of the mainstream media pages are trying to knock this down, as QAnon is just a bunch of conspiracy theorists that have absolutely no knowledge and are just a bunch of whack jobs. But it's good to get views from all sides, see what people think, because obviously if you just watch mainstream media and think that's the truth, it's not. So you got to get your resources elsewhere, and that's a resource of perspectives. Canadian Prepper, very good channel, very straightforward, very good graphics and how he lays things out. A lot of pictures to get your mindset going in that direction, and understanding about what it is he's talking about. I think he takes a lot of clips from from pictures that he finds, and pieces it together. So he puts a lot of work into his videos, and a lot of it I think is coming off pretty much what I'm doing right now, which who knows, it's not going to come off as obviously as good as his stuff, but to where he's talking behind a the computer, and having a conversation with you and showing you examples of what it is that he's referring to. Also, another great channel. Prepsteaders. I love these folks. They are homesteaders that also, do a little preparations. So you're learning everything from, some baking, gardening, throw some religions in there, which, I just pass on by that. That's not for me, but hey, it's, for somebody else, that's what they're looking for, and to each their own, most definitely. So then they get into the, making pemmican, um, um, jellies. I think I started watching, subscribing to her because she made a video on making ghee, which is your butter, but in a form to where it lasts a lot longer, shelf stable. So, a good video. Black Scout Survival. Now, I have not watched a lot. I've seen only a couple of his videos. I haven't watched a lot of them. But obviously, I went through a lot of this before I decided to make this video, and kind of got rid of the stuff that I don't really watch and don't really care to watch. And this is one of those ones where I think I've only seen one or two of his videos, but I really want to get back to it, because he's got a lot of good information. Definitely prior military, it appears, and just has a lot of stuff that you want to watch and learn from him. A lot of knowledge going on there that I haven't tapped into yet. And as we all know, knowledge is power. Alright. Tom MacDonald is a rapper, and as a 45-year-old man, I never been. I'm waiting for this to switch over, obviously. Um, I'm not into rap that much, but I really enjoy. He really gets into the hardcore issues going on in today's world. Um, between the left and the right, and racism and things like that. That it's people are going way extreme on, and more or less a lot of his music is it's um, people just need to calm down, and we're not that as different as you would think, or as the media wants you to think, and it's good music. That I was very surprised that I enjoy it that much. Um, like I said, I'm not into rap. Home Farm Ideas. This is another one that I don't really watch all that much, um, but I have it in on here to learn more of the farming aspects, because I'm a beginner gardener, and it's obviously got a lot of information on there that becomes helpful. A lot of aquaponics, things like that. That down the road someday, yeah, that'd be cool to learn how to do. Um, so, like I said, I haven't watched a lot of the videos yet, but definitely something that I would be checking out more in the future. TA Outdoors. Again, this is another one that I haven't watched that much, but he's got a lot of bushcraft information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of debris shelters to full-on base camps, cabins, wood stoves. They're building a Viking house. They got a series going on right now. A lot of cool stuff that you'll want to check out. So and that I want to check out more. It's definitely a suggested one there. Outdoor Boys. This one's cool because he does a lot of various things. I like to say cook and clean a squirrel with his kids. And this guy's a an attorney, actually, I believe. And but he does. I mean, he knows how to forge. The first video I think I saw was he was making those polishing aluminum balls. I mean, how can you go from this to fishing adventures to uh, you know catching and cooking a snake? It's a wide variety. So it's a great channel, and he's very personable, and his kids are cuter now. So another great channel there. All right, Mars Tempest. This is one of my sons, and so hence I subscribe to his channel. And he started out. He doesn't have a lot of videos on this one. He had, I think he had another channel, but I'm not sure um, that he did. Yeah, he did have another channel because he definitely had more videos than this. So he does a lot of, obvious. In the beginning it was a lot of gaming videos. Still does that a little bit, but he also has some vlogs, which is kind of cool to see. He does these at school, so it's kind of neat to get the perspective of my kid in school and his friends and their goofiness. So a great channel. You should definitely go and subscribe to my son's channel, Mars Tempest, right there. Go check it out. Another one. Getting there. We're about halfway through. Homesteading Family. This is another one that I have not watched that much. Maybe this is the one that she does the ghee. I'm not quite sure. This is another homesteading one. A lot of preservation, um, dehydrating, freezing stuff, gardening, um, saving your eggs, kind of thing. A lot of good stuff. Uh, Skim milk, right from the farm. A lot of information there to be had, for sure. Fermenting, preserving, good stuff. Things we all need to know how to do. Alright. Orsera recipes. This is a true Italian. This guy is full on, that's what it is. This is full on Italian. And making dishes, baby. Showing you how to make the dishes. Good stuff. Older gentleman, very, you know, laid back, down to earth guy that can cook his ass off. So definitely go check him out. Orsera recipes. Check that out. Obviously, Italian, right there. I think I found him because I was looking for how to make tomato sauce. So that'd be where to get. That's for sure. Survival Lily. Um, Everybody probably knows Survival Lily that watches my page. It's one of the channels that everybody seems to. They're all in their group. They're all subscribed to each other as far as the higher ups, bushcraft and survival type folks. I don't watch all of her videos. Like I said, I have my preferences, but really good stuff. And she is damn good with a bow. So definitely, like I said, she's got her shelters and goes and does. This one was a automatic fishing pole to be able to catch a fish off a stick that's laid down and set up as a trap. So good stuff and highly suggested as well. Learning self-reliance. That's another one that I haven't been watching a lot. This is a more of a prepping type situation, and I haven't seen a lot of it. But I think for this one, the reason why I started watching it was because he had what was it that he had that I was watching? I don't know. It was something that I had looked up, and he had really good information on it, and I watched a couple others, and it was good stuff. But I don't really watch a lot of it, but it seems like it's a lot of good information there. If I had 1,000,000 hours in the day, I would definitely go back and watch more because he seems quite knowledgeable. Dave Wilson Nursery. I don't even remember subscribing to this. I must have skipped over it. I'm assuming this is because I want to, obviously with the gardening, I want to grow a lot of fruit trees, and this was proper care and maintenance and planting of such fruit trees. So I should check that out a little bit more as well. Only One Noah. I don't know if anybody has watched the America's Got Talent, but he was on America's Got Talent is Noah Guthrie. I've actually was watching him on Facebook long before he was ever on America's Got Talent. Great singer, and has a great voice. Does a lot of awesome covers. You should definitely go check him out. Where'd we go? Alright, okay. Callie Kim. I subscribe to this because she does a lot of gardening. Um, very, very good at it. Lots of great suggestions. This is actually where I learned to do strawberries off of strawberry plants, and how to get them to grow and take um, make new plants out of the current plant that's sending off runners. That's where I learned that, uh, and so much more. A lot of great gardening stuff on this. Um, Another one I don't watch all the time, but uh, excellent content. All right, Deranged Survival. This guy's a funny guy, Eric, and but he hasn't. I don't know what's going on because he hasn't posted in the past 2 months. Um, so he does a lot of hiking, a lot of tours, um, some quick challenges, good videos, bushcraft type stuff. Um, Great, funny guy. Um, he's crazy, and that's how you get that. He's a little deranged, but it's excellent content, and I hope he gets back to it soon, because I'd like to see more. Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. I have not watched a lot of these. This is another one that was gardening information that I was looking for at the time. That I ended up subscribing to his channel because he has a wealth of knowledge, and you can pretty much find whatever you're looking for um, under this. His playlists are set up very well, so very good information to get into to check out as far as the gardening aspect. But I haven't watched too many of it, but enough to help me along the way. The Wooded Beardsman, another channel that has almost over 500,000 subscribers, and this is another one, a definite bushcraft survival that I haven't watched that much, but it has a lot of great content. Of what I have watched, I thoroughly enjoy his videos. Good stuff, definitely good stuff. Full on into it, a lot of hunting. It's great stuff there. Alright. Waypoint Survival. Another one that I only watch so much. I haven't seen a lot of his videos. I've definitely watched a few here and there. Definite bushcraft, survival, good information. He's not messing around, but it's just I haven't watched that many videos of him. Spirit Warrior Survival and Preparedness. This guy, now he doesn't have a whole lot of videos. He just started out kind of like me. I think we probably started right around the same time. But he's obviously a lot more knowledgeable than I am. He has a lot of foraging, edibles, and medicinal wild plants. That is definitely something you need to check out. He comes from an Indian heritage, so he has some videos in regards to that. He sits and shares his views and perspectives on life, and they're definitely right up there as far as what I agree with in life, and I think where we're going in the United States, in the world entirely with technology and whatnot. So great stuff. I can't wait to. I enjoy every time he posts a new video. So definitely go and check him out. I highly recommend him. All right, Carlisle 195, another channel that is bushcraft that I don't really watch that much, but I mean look at these bushcraft bases. I mean, just by that alone, how can you not? You got to keep subscribed to him and actually get to check it out. So when I have the opportunity, I definitely need to get back out there and watch some of his stuff. Good content from what I have seen. Scrambled O, another bushcraft. This guy's great. He's very funny and really knows his stuff. Right now he's building a treehouse. So go check him out. I learned him. This is another guy that I learned about from Joe Robinette. So does a lot of the same type of material. Very good videos, cinematography type of stuff. Highly suggested as well. Check it out. Adrenaline Adventures. This is another guy that he started out. Well, he probably didn't start out, but I learned from him with many less subscribers. Again, from Joe Robinette. We'll get to that guy's page here soon. That he actually went on some adventures with Joe, and he's very personable. You get to enjoy his personality and the way he comes across, and he's not so much bushcraft as it is just adventures. He definitely has a lot of camping adventures, canoeing, biking, the fat bikes or whatever that's called. So good stuff. I don't watch a lot of it, but every once in a while I'll check them out. The Crazy Rednecks. So this is my other son who has 2 whole videos, but this is my son who actually showed me how to do what I'm doing now, and now that I'm probably way into this, I hope it's actually working, but I trust his instincts. So hopefully he'll be making some more videos soon, and go check out his page, and I'm sure he'd appreciate some more subs. This is my Scout. This is my Boy Scout. Far North Bushcraft and Survival. I believe this is also an Alaskan and an older gentleman who has a wealth of knowledge and skills. Good stuff. Built his own, like I said, tent stove right there. You want to build your own tent stove? There you go. To anything, it's all a lot of bushcraft type information. Good content. I haven't seen everything it has, but what I have seen is some great content. Very intelligent man. And then there's what I keep referring back to is Joel Robinette. This guy was actually on the series Lost. He ended up tapping out a little early because he lost his fire steel. But he does excellent videos. Just really personable. His dog is awesome. I can't say I binge watch it as soon as these opportunities come up, and these aren't joking around videos. You got 3 hours, 2 hours. These are well maintained and edited, um, full on movies pretty much, of his different adventures. Uh, I can't recommend pretty much anybody more than I can recommend him. Hence why he has over 1 million subs. Great content, wealth of knowledge, and yeah, go definitely check that guy out. Getting down to the final few here. Gary I can't even pronounce his Pillarchick, The Rusted Garden. I watch him mainly again for the gardening. Don't watch all of his stuff. I have been watching a little bit lately because he's showing how he's growing from seed and having us follow along. So he's starting basics and cheaply, you got your grow beds and all that stuff. So good, really good content, really knowledgeable. Let's see how many. Yeah, he's got almost 200,000 subs, so he's doing something right. Down to the bottom, this guy, gardening channel with James Prigioni. Really, this is the guy that actually got me into gardening entirely, and the way I garden. I wood chip garden, no till, and that's what he does. He has his food forest, and it does amazing stuff. A lot of great videos, a lot of knowledge. Just looking at all of the, here's your before and after of, as an example of his food forest, growth in 6 years. Great content, absolutely amazing. Another one that I'm a little worried about because he has not made a video in 2 months. Of course, it is winter. He's from Jersey, so I'm hoping that's the reason why. And hopefully I'll get to see him back in the spring because I really enjoy that channel. Step 1 Survival, another good one. This is a lot about prepping. Great guy, great family, Staff Sergeant Badass, and has a lot of good videos, excellent bow skills. Just a lot of huge variety of content, anything from reviews to his thoughts on things to where you're gonna be when shit hits the fan to talking about his bikes. A wide variety of great information, and just an awesome dude. Going to Walmart, and he's making videos of going to Walmart and what to pick up and things like that. So good stuff all the way around. And this is the guy that I was talking about, Joe Santagato, who has the Santagato Studios. So same thing, comedy, good stuff. And then Prepper Nurse 1, who actually is the reason why I have my channel, because he inspired me to start my own channel. This is a great guy. He posts a video every single day, or almost every single day, and very rare occasion he misses a day, because he's got to have a down day, something like that. He took his family from living in the city and working 1,000,000 hours a week to living off grid in a very small place, and most of his stuff is all paid off, and he speaks. Oh, sorry, I mean, yeah. Well, there was a shot of his, there's his place, so excellent stuff. Like I said, it's religious every single day. Just great content. Shares his personal views, shares his worldly views, um, medical knowledge. Yes, he's a nurse, so there's that. And he's got great neighbors that he's also learning from, and shares the videos about that. So um, good stuff. It's just that I watch, like I said, every day I watch this, or I'll wait 2 3 days and then I'll watch 2 3 videos straight. So Prepper Nurse One uh, definitely has props from me. So that's pretty much it. Those are my subs at the moment. I'm sure this list will grow and diminish as time goes by. And I appreciate you guys checking this out. And have a good one. See ya!